What's up guys, macadii here. Now today I'm bringing you guys a Hoopa Unbound team building video for our session starting next week. Now, why I've released this early is because, well, first of all, potentially Hoopa Unbound can be banned at any moment, so it'd be good to try and get this recorded before the potential ban and things like that. On top of this as well, is it gives you guys more time to actually then let me know how I should improve the team, because I want to get this team tip-top if that's possible. I know I've already done a Hoopa Unbound competitive team builder before, but that's for a Trick Room one, and this is going to be the Wallbreaker one, so it's going to be very, very different, and the team is going to be extremely different as well. So I think you guys will benefit a lot from this one. So in terms of the moveset for this one, we're having a full-on Wallbreaker set with, actually that's going to be Knockoff. I've changed my mind there. If that will let me. Okay, so we got Choice Banded with Magician, with Knockoff, Drain Punch, Zen Headbutt, and Fire Punch. So the moveset decisions for this was Knockoff doesn't lower your defense compared to Hyperspace Hole, Hyperspace Fury, so that's probably the best way to go for the time being. This may change up, and also if you guys suggest any changes. On top of that, we've got Drain Punch, so we can get some clutch sort of recovery if we need that. Zen Headbutt because it's stab, and it's going to hit really, really hard. And then finally, Fire Punch as well for Ferrothorns, because you always need something for a Ferrothorn, especially on a Choice Band set. So in terms of the EVs, it's fairly simple. We've got 252 in speed, but we're going Adamant this time. So we've got 460 attack, which after Choice Band is just absolutely insane. Yeah, stab knockoff with 460 plus banded is absolutely crazy, and it's going to kill a lot of different things. So that's the plan with that. So obviously, from going back from our previous experience with Hoopa, the problem is actually getting it into battle. And also, obviously, the weakness of Hoopa is also Volt Turn and things like that. So why don't we have a go at making a team that's based around it, that's going to include Volt Turn elements so we can bring it in, but also then that having a Volt Turn team then allows us to actually counter other Hoopa Unbounds as well. So I think that's probably the way to go with this one, because we can bring it in, and then as long as we got a fairly defensive sort of, well, good defensive core going, that should be pretty good. So we're going to go, I think Landorus, a physically defensive Landorus would probably be the way to go here to start with, because that gives us our rocker with Intimidate, and we're going to go for the EVs first. We're going to go, actually we're going to run a little bit in speed. Or no, actually no, we're not going to do that. We're actually going to stay the same speed, but we're going to go 30 HP, because this means, obviously, when Landoruses clash, most of the time, they have to U-turn on each other, because they can't really touch each other. So if you run 30 speed IVs in speed, that means you get a slightly slower U-turn off on that Pokemon. And 91 speed is a bit of a rare speed, so it doesn't actually affect many other Pokemon. So that's the plan for that, and we're going to go fully physically defensive. So this means, unless the other person knows the trick, we're going to be good to go here. And we can go for a Impish Nature here, and put the last 4 in special defense there. Oh, actually, no, let's pop a little bit in attack. What we're going to do is we're going to go for Earthquake. Let's go for, well, we're going to go for U-turn and Rocks. And this is always the tricky part with the Landorus, is whether we want to go for Stone Edge options, because then we've got Edgequake, or we can go for knockoffs and things like that. Looking at this, I'm thinking Stone Edge might be the way to go. Considering we've got a really powerful knockoff user already, this can always change as per your suggestions as well. And also from experience when I'm actually recording this as well. So that's fine. We've got a really good physical wall going there. So I'm happy with that. That's fine. So we kind of need some sort of Choice Scarf user. Now, a couple of them come to mind. We need something that's Choice Scarf that knows U-turn, or at least Volt Switch or something like that. So looking at this, Jirachi could be an option, but then in my mind, I'm thinking Scizor would be a potential future pick because of the defog option. So maybe not Jirachi. The other option we could run is the, if I can find it, I'll just type it in, is the Victini. Because I haven't used a Victini before, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think I've used one in any session, so this will be good experience. We're gonna go for Choice Scarf here, Victory Start with V-Crate. Because V-Crate will hit like a truck, U-turn. Bolt Strike, because that means we can hit things like Skarmories and stuff like that. And for the final move, it probably does get a really, really good move. Let's have a look. It does get a lot of special moves, so we could run this mixed if we wanted to, but I think it gets Zen Headbutt. It does get Zen Headbutt. We're going to go for Zen Headbutt, and actually this makes me question whether we need the Fire Punch and Hula Hula, but we can come back to that later on. So we're going to make this Jolly with 4 in special defense there, just for download users and stuff like that. We've got odd HP, so that's fine. Okay, so we got our Choice Scarf user. We could also, we might even have the option for Trick here, but I think Zen Headbutt's the way to go there. Showdown's being really slow for some reason. So I was talking about the Scizor. I think Scizor's the way to go here. So we're going to go for a Scizor with Leftovers. Make this probably along the lines of, if I can remember it, so Bullet Punch, U-Turn, Roost, Defog, and we're going to go 248 HP. So this is going to be another Pokemon, and I think we're going to run a little bit in defense, and then high special defense, and I think, I'm trying to remember the exact Smogon set, and I'm not 100% sure off the top of my head. I have a feeling it's Impish on there. But I will adjust that to the Smogon set, because their EV spread is actually quite good. And I'm just doing this off the top of my head, and I think that's about right. There might be a little bit of a disparity, but that will be fixed when the battles start. Okay, so we haven't got a Mega here. Now, this is a Mega I haven't used before, but I think it will work quite well, is the Mega Manentric. Because that gives me some more fire options, which means Hula Hula then doesn't have to really run Fire Punch, I don't think. We're going to go for Lightning Rod there with, because this will help us with, we'll be able to Intimidate stuff. Let's go for Volt Switch on there. Overheat. Oh, do we go for Overheat or Flamethrower? I'm feeling the Overheat for the time being. And, no, Flamethrower. Just because I know switches will happen. And Hidden Power Ice. Power Ice, and we're going to go straight up with fairly standard sort of EVs there. Make that 0, that's fine. We can put that in there, and I think we're getting good. We're getting there now. We're getting there. I think what we might need as the final option is some sort of Cleric or something like that, just to, if we can pass Wishes and stuff like that. So we have a few options. We've got the Chansey option or the Fable option. So looking at the team, we've already got a great physical wall there, and I think it's more the special side that might need a bit of shoring up. It would be great to get a fairy type on here as well if we can. Going back to Hula Hula, I know exactly what move I'm replacing this with. This guy's going to get Gunk Shot for all those fairy types. This Gunk Shot's going to hit like a truck. So going back to this. We don't have much to hit. Imagine, I don't know, maybe Sylveon's the way to go here. I have a feeling it might be. Because Scizor and Sylveon synergize pretty well together. If we go for a lefty set, Pixelate on there. We're going to go for Hyper Voice, Wish, Heal Bell as well, because if we don't want any burns and things like that being spread around, and Toxics as well, because we're just going to get stalled out otherwise. And then finally, this is the tricky one. We can either run Protect here, or we could be running Baton Pass, because then we can Wish up here and then go out into something else with Baton Pass and get slow Baton Passes. But I think Protect is going to be needed here, and we're going to go 248 HP in there, and I think we're going to make this fully physically defensive, so it can take some serious fighting hits and stuff like that, especially against things like Terrakion and stuff like that, which I imagine Terrakion, outside of the Landorus, we do have a bit of a problem with. I guess the Scizor can bullet punch and stuff, but I think that's the way to go there. So overall, I'm quite happy with the team. We've got a bit of Volt, we've got sort of 4 Volt Turn Core going on there, plenty of bulk, a really great wall breaker and everything like that. So that's the plan for the minute. I'm not going to record any of the battles until I get some of your guys' suggestions, and obviously the battles will be starting on the Monday of that week. So do let me know as soon as you see the video, and have some thoughts. I'm just going to put 4 EVs in there. and ATVs and put 0 in there, and then that's got 0 as well. Okay, so that's fine. So yeah, let me know your set suggestions and things like that. Anything to change up, anything to replace, anything my team's particularly weak to as well. So, and yeah, just let me know and I will fix that up, and then we'll be all ready to go and we can hopefully make a really awesome team. That's what I'm hoping. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys at the next battle.